Hi guys, thank you all for joining me. If you are absolutely new here, my name is Vanita and I really appreciate you stopping by. If you are an existing subscriber, thank you for hanging out with me once again. For today's tutorial, you guys, the materials that I am going to be using, I am using the Hobby Lobby I Love This yarn. It is a 100% acrylic yarn and it's in the color grape. I hope you all can see that. And if you want to use, another color, of course, that's fine. This is a medium weight, 100% acrylic yarn. This skein is 355 yards. You are not going to need this whole skein. All right. I'm going to be using the 5.5mm crochet hook, and I am going to be using the 6.5mm crochet hook. Now, all I did was I used the crochet hook that the yarn suggests on the label, and then I'm going to be using a larger one later on in the project. You're also going to need a pair of scissors, and then you're going to need a darning needle to weave in your ends. Now, the stitches that you're going to need to know, you'll need to know how to make a chain, how to do a double crochet, and a half double crochet. If you have never done those stitches before, I will have tutorials linked down below, and they are extremely beginner friendly, so you'll be able to check those out, and you'll be able to get started. All right, so you guys, since we know what we're going to be using, let's get started. All right, to start off, we're going to be using our 5.5mm crochet hook first. And then you're going to go ahead and make a slip knot. All right. Now you're going to chain 200 plus 2. Now I know that may seem like a lot, but remember this is a ruffle scarf. So, it is going to have a lot of curves and being that it's ruffled, so it's not going to be as long as it may seem. So you want to go ahead and do a chain of 200 plus 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now I'm not going to have you all watch me do the whole chain of 200 plus 2, so I'm going to go ahead and finish the chain, and then I'll meet you all back once I have completed that. All right, so I have completed my chain of 200. I'm going to go ahead and do that plus 2, 1, 2. So that is the chain of 202. All right, now I am going to count 3 chain spaces down. Now the loop on your hook does not count. So we're going to go 1, 2, and in that third chain space from your hook, I'm going to put a half double crochet stitch. All right, so that's the half double crochet stitch. And then for the next one, I'm going to put a half double crochet stitch. All right, and all the way down this chain, in every chain space, I am going to put a half double crochet stitch. All right. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I will meet you all back once I have put 1 half double crochet stitch in each chain space all the way to the end. All right, so I am back after putting 1 half double crochet stitch in each of my chain spaces. So I'm going to put that very last one in. So putting that in that last chain space. All right, so now I am going to put down my 5.5mm crochet hook. So you go ahead and put that down. And then you want to you don't have to count all of these, but you do want to just look and make sure that you have not missed any of your chain spaces, okay? Now, if you want to count them, you should have 200 half double crochets, all right? So just make sure that you have 1 in each of the chain spaces, okay? All right, now you're going to go over and pick up your 6.5mm crochet hook. And you want to go ahead and put that in. I'm sorry, put that in. All right. So go ahead and put that into your work. All right, and then you're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and then turn your work. All right, now these are the V's for your half double crochets, right? So, and you're going to insert your hook right into that space right up under the V there, right there. So you're going to put 3 double crochet stitches in that first half double crochet stitch space. So I'm going to put this one. So I'll put 2 more. That's 2 double crochet. And then I'm going to put the last one. And that's 3. So I put 3 double crochet stitches in that half double crochet stitch. Now I'm going to do that again in the next half double crochet stitch. Just remember that's your V, and then you're going right up under that V space and putting 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 1 more, and 3. So you're going to continue on all the way down to the very end of your scarf. You're going to go ahead and put 3 double crochet stitches in each of your half double crochet stitches, and I'll meet you all back when I get to the end. All right, so I have made it to the very end of the row. So I'm going to go ahead and put the last set of 3 double crochets in that last half double crochet stitch. All right, now this is what your scarf should be looking like. So far you have lots and lots of ruffles. Now if you all you need to do now is just check to make sure that you did not miss any of your half double crochet stitches. You don't have to count these, of course. Now if you just absolutely want to, then you should have 600 double crochet stitches, but that is totally not necessary. Now if you find any value in this video today, I ask that you please click like and subscribe to my channel, and I also ask that you would please hit the notification bell so that you can be notified whenever I upload a new video. All right, so now for the last and final round, all you need to do is just chain 2, 1, 2, and then you're going to turn your work. And in that first double crochet stitch, you're going to put 1 double crochet. All right, and then in the next one, you'll put 1 double crochet stitch. All right, and so you'll go all the way down. In each double crochet stitch, you're just going to put 1 double crochet stitch. All right, so I am going to do that as well. I'm going to go ahead and put 1 double crochet stitch in each double crochet stitch, and once I get to the very end of this final row, I will meet you all back here. So I have made it to the very end of the row. So all you want to do is just go ahead and put that last double crochet stitch in the top of the double crochet stitch, and then that is it. So now you just need to check, just go all the way down and just make sure that you did not miss any stitches. All right, just making sure you haven't missed any stitches, and then you want to just go through the entire scarf, and this is what your scarf should be looking like. Should have quite a few ruffles all the way down, and then at the very end you're gonna have your end right here that you'll need to weave in. And then once you've checked everything really good, all you need to do now is you're just going to go ahead and clip your end. Make sure you leave a good enough tail there so that you can weave that in. And that is it. So you'll just weave both your ends in. You'll only have 2 ends to weave in. And that is it for your ruffle crochet scarf. All right, you guys, so I hope yours came out really good. I'm sure it did. So I thank you all for hanging in there with me as we made this very beginner-friendly ruffle crochet scarf. And I will see you all for the next tutorial. Bye.